Today we're going to be talking rosemary. I know you guys here will say use rosemary, and some of you don't even know what rosemary is about or even what it looks like. What does rosemary look like? Rosemary has this tiny needle look that grows on a wooden stem. It almost looks like a Christmas tree if you ask me. It has a pine-like scent and also has a lemony scent, tiny hint of mint. Now, as we have fresh rosemary, of course, we're going to have the dried rosemary. Rosemary has a very strong, bold, and earthy flavor. Sometimes, depending on the dish or how you use it, it can have a slightly peppery, slightly lemony or minty flavor as well. It's very, very strong. So a little does go a long way. The dried rosemary is more brownish because it has been dehydrated. This dried rosemary is more concentrated than the fresh one, but it doesn't have a strong aroma as the fresh one. So if you're looking for aroma and you're looking for something that will smell good in your dishes, you most likely go for the fresh one. So because the rosemary has a very vivid and strong aroma, this is great when you're grilling, when you're making your steak, when you're making your beef, your lamb, your chicken. I love the combination of fresh garlic and fresh rosemary. Now, compared to the dried rosemary, because it's already been dehydrated, it can be used in your slow cooks. So you're making your slow beef, your rice dishes, your sauces. So when exactly should you add rosemary into your cooking? You can add rosemary at the beginning or midway into your cooking. Unlike the basil, you cannot add your fresh rosemary at the end of your cooking. If you want to give your meal a very interesting, not usual flavor and aroma, then you have to use rosemary. It gives it this earthy flavor and it also feels like you're eating something that a gourmet chef or a professional chef made for you, unlike the regular flavors that you have in the house. Of course, the dried one can last you for months in your pantry. The fresh one also can last you for a while, for some weeks if you store it properly. If you're making dishes that take long to cook, your stews, rice, you can use rosemary at the beginning. But if you're making quicker meals, say you're making a stir fry, you're making herb potatoes, you add this midway so that it doesn't overpower your dish. If you want it when using rosemary, because of how strong and bold the flavor is, you do not want to add too much rosemary into your meal because it's just going to overpower it. Whenever you see a recipe that tells you to use 1 tablespoon of fresh rosemary, please know that it is equivalent to 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary. You do not want to use the same measurements for the fresh and the dried. Big congratulations to the winner of our last riddle. The riddle for today is, I am golden, bold, and warm inside, with spices dancing far and wide. I simmer slow, I steal the show. I feel like this one is going to be easy. Guess the answer in the comment section and I'm going to pick a winner at random. Bye!